found something while I was doing research about this area and this house. I'm gonna give you a fair warning before I read this. It is extremely disturbing. Go ahead and listen if you want to. Click off if you don't want to hear this. Local family burned alive in house fire. Recent reports came in about a house fire on Cyril Street. An eyewitness report stated, "I've never seen anything like it." The incident took place approximately around 3:30 a.m. Upon the arrival of first responders and their investigation taking place, as the investigators made their way through the charred remains of the Dorsey family home, as the investigators made their way through the charred remains of the Dorsey family home, they realized that something much darker and more gruesome came into play here, turning what many thought to be a family-friendly town into a nightmare straight from the farthest reaches of hell. All of the bodies, and I want to warn you, what I'm about to read is extremely horrible, and like I said, this is the part where it gets bad, so if you want to click off now, you can. All of the bodies were so badly charred, all of the bodies being so badly charred made it difficult for the coroners to deduce much. But some things were painfully evident. One of the adult corpses had indicated signs of blunt force trauma all over, most likely occurring before the fire. Another corpse showed signs of what seemed to be 14 different stab wounds in multiple portions of the body. What indeed might be the most jarring and disturbing of all was what was done to the children. Both corpses of the children had nooses around their necks. One was missing both of their arms, and the other both of their legs. The people are outraged, scared, worried, and terrified that something this gruesome could happen in their town. They turned to the local authorities for answers. As the police searched day and night for who could have done this, it is very clear that whoever did wanted us to know what they did, based on how poorly everything was covered up. Now the next paragraph here is where it gets really weird. It says, "The last mystery that eludes us is what happened to the last child. The Dorsey family is in records as having 3 children, yet only 4 bodies were found." So that means the parents and 2 of the children. One of the children was not found. It says, "Based on what the coroners could deduce, they summarize that the missing child is none other than Willa Dorsey, youngest of the family. On top of the local authorities' heavy workload, they will have to add finding this missing child to everything else they must do." And it says there aren't any other updates for now, but please stay tuned with your local paper, the Dormer, for updates. Please stay safe, stay inside, keep good track of your children, and alert the local authorities if you see anything or anyone suspicious. So that's what happened in this house. I had already read this before I started the video, because like I said, I found this. It's extremely disturbing. Video where I found the doll. Still haven't found the doll, by the way. It's not around. Don't know where it's at. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this and turn on the camera if something else happens, I guess. So